How's it going, everybody? This is your big homie, Big Fluff, and you're back with another episode of This Is How We Do It. In today's episode, we're going to show you how to cook a delicious jalapeno and onion stuffed cheeseburger. Now, before we go on, I'm going to do my typical things. I'm going to wash my hands real quick, so I'll be a little off camera. And I got to grab the burger. We've already got the pan preheated, and as you might be able to see, the ingredients are already laid out. So, we're just about ready to do what we need to do. And also, I'm going to show you a neat little trick you can do that'll help you figure out what rarity your meat is. You know, whether or not you're sighted or blind, you can always tell with this technique. And it just involves, just pressing down on it a little bit. Okay, so now I got out my burger. Now I have some pepper and some seasoned salt. Now, normally, the seasoning's all personally up to taste, how you want it. So I just kind of lightly dab it up in my hands, make sure I don't get too much. But just enough that I could taste it. You know what I mean? So now we got our seasoned salt. I just need to add a little dash of pepper. And then I'm going to mix in the jalapeno and onion into the meat. That way it's actually a stuffed burger, and we get rid of the whole topping aspect of it. So you just add a little bit more pepper. Get it going. Alright, let me put the lid back on. And let's put our ingredients up in this burger. Press it in. Probably should have cut the jalapenos a little bit more, but you know what? I think we can make do. We can definitely make do with what we got. So let me press it all together. Kind of mold it a little. Got to make sure you finely mold it. Ooh, some of the onion and jalapeno. This tends to get a little loose, but hey, as you start molding it more, everything separates and gets into its proper shape. So just takes a little bit of patience. Alright. You just mix it in a little bit more, press it down, fold it over, get everything where it needs to be. For those of y'all hearing in the back, that is my music. Yes, it's a little explicit, I admit. But, that's just kind of the person I am sometimes, I know when and when not to cuss. And today is one of those times, Just trying to educate everybody. Oh, this is everybody's favorite right here. It's freshness. All right, we just plop it up into the pan. So, and usually, me being me, and I don't want to search to center my pan. I always center it before everything. So that way I can make sure everything's good. Let me just wash my hands again. And I'll explain to you that trick I was talking about. It's always important to wash your hands a lot when you're cooking, in my opinion. Because, you don't want to be commingling and doing all kinds of craziness with all the foods you mess with. Okay, so, just going to explain this a little bit. So, and it involves your hand, okay? So basically what you want to do is you're going to have your thumb and just make sure you relax your hands, you know what I mean? And you touch each of your fingertips to your thumb. And depending which one you have is which rarity of meat you have. Like if you have your index finger to your thumb, that is when it is rare, right? When you have the middle finger and your thumb, that is medium rare. Okay? Your ring finger to your thumb is medium well, and pinky to your thumb is well done. And it's just, that's a great little trick I wasn't even fully aware in order to check the rarity. Okay, check the time. I got a few minutes. And, I guess I'll show y'all a little bit of a chopping technique. Let me grab a knife real quick. And we'll get that going. Actually, I have a knife ready. Oh, wait, no. That's right. Let me just grab one knife real quick and we'll get onto that. I guess I'll have to use a big knife. That's cool. Sorry, came a little ill prepared. So it's always good. You never want to cut yourself. So make sure you line the side of your blade with your finger, or you could even just use your knuckle. Knuckle's actually way better. And make sure that blade does not go past your knuckle. And just, simple. Simple. And work with your knife, you know what I mean? Don't force your knife into a position you don't want to be in. Work with your knife. Of course, this one's a little dull, I'll admit. This one is a little dull. Alright. So we cut up some more of those, and we cut up this jalapeno a little bit more. This gets me hyped. This song gets me hyped. I don't know. I'm not trying to brag on myself a lot, but I enjoy the music that I make. You know what I mean? It's always fun to enjoy what you do in life. Okay. So I'm gonna check the time real quick. You can smell that jalapeno, can't you? Smell it right through the screen. It's getting spicy. 8:33. Okay, we got a couple more minutes. So I'm gonna clean this knife off right quick because I'm gonna slice some cheese for my bread. Oh yeah, we're getting down. For anybody who's interested to know, I also have a full-on cooking segment on my channel. So, and it's called the Fat Kids Food Corner. And this is where I'll be showing a lot of different recipes. So if this really piques your interest and you want to see me make more stuff, be sure to check out the Fat Kids Food Corner. I'll be doing it up. A little cluttered on this counter, but we're all right. Right? Yep. Tell them, Big Fluff. Tell them, bro. You tell them what time it is. Sorry, y'all. Just getting into it, you know what I mean? Alright. So now we got that. Sorry, I've been off camera for a little bit. But yeah. And it might be about time to lift this burger. Not quite yet, but we're gonna work with it. Sorry. Let me check my spatula. You always kind of want to press the meat just a little bit, kind of get all that excess blood out if you're not one of those people. Like, I like mine well done personally. But I don't know. I just always like to get some of the juices I keep it pretty well and tasteful. I might as well flip it now. Actually, now that I think about it, it's about time. Some of y'all are like, "Wow, he likes it real well done." I'm not sure how well done he wants it, but it seems pretty well. All right, and we'll let that go for a few minutes. Let's see, we flipped it, and okay, so about 5 minutes. Usually, I mean, if you want a good, well done burger, about, you know, 6 to 7 minutes on the first side is usually how I do it, and about 5 to 6 minutes on the other one, because I mean, it's pretty much, it's cooked a little over the time. Oh yeah. Let's see. We got a couple more things. So I think we're just gonna try and clean up this area a little bit. All right, make sure we get all this because we don't really need any of this stuff. All right. And let me grab one more plate so that way I can plate everything. Everything. Oh. All right. Cool. Check on my bread right quick. I don't particularly like my bread like super toasted. In fact, this is perfect. Oh, you get it. No, I'm the shit. Ah, all right, we put this back in. I'm telling you guys, if you ever get the chance, get a toaster oven. Changed my life. Like literally, I ain't even playing. Like you think about it, you could be like Subway. You could be whatever you want to be with that toaster oven. You know what I mean? Make some fresh bagels. You know what I mean? I used to make bread in the toaster oven. Homemade bread. That's a whole other video. Okay. It's got a few more minutes. I just like it to make sure it's fully cooked. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get pinky to thumb. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Hashtag pinky to thumb. Sorry. That got me going a little. I was about to go off. Put hashtag pinky to thumb in the comments if you enjoyed this. That's how I know. That's how I'll know you really enjoyed it because that was funny to me. I don't know if it was funny to everybody else. We getting hashtag pinky to thumb. 840 at 35. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, we're good. Okay, I don't want to burn myself. Sometimes you gotta be, and it's good to use like for blind people. I'll give you this little tip. I'm sorry I didn't earlier. If you really want to get to know your way around the pan, use your spatula, your spoon, your utensil, whatever you're using to like stir or flip or whatever. Use that to figure out your circumference around the pan. Mark your surroundings. That's why I usually use a big pan for things. I like to be very spatially aware of what I'm using here. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, this is fantastic. This is great. All right, and wherever I put the plate, blind people problems. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now let's see if we can really get up in here. We get a preview of what had just transpired. Okay. Let's see where we at. Yeah, see, so this is what you gonna get. You know what I mean? A delicious, simple to use burger. Seasonings, of course, up to choice. You know, whatever you gonna do, whatever you're gonna use, it's up to you. You know what I mean? And that's just something I really wanted to show everybody. And with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody who's watching this. This is the second episode of This Is How We Do It. And it's been an absolute, it's been a fun time to make these videos. I really enjoy them. And I hope you guys do too. You know what I mean? Make sure to comment, you know, whatever you liked, didn't like, what you'd like to see. I'll let you know now because people have been requesting it. The next episode I'm going to show on This Is How We Do It is a cane travel lesson. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, cane travel, because I myself, I'm a blind person, and I have to use I use a long white cane. I'll break up the different canes, but I use a long white cane to get around. So cane travel is how I walk around and how I know where I'm going. That in itself is going to be a multiple part series. I have to think about it and I have to put it out in how many parts it's going to be. But it's going to be a multiple part episode, and nonetheless, it's going to be next week's episode. So please subscribe and make sure to like the video. And once again, comment your thoughts on what you thought and what you would like to see me do. You know, any improvements I could make. Just general criticisms. Put them in the comment box and hashtag Pinky to Thumb. You know what I mean? Anyways, I've been your host, Big Fluff. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day, because the more you know, the better you do.